Peace and blessing in Jesus Christ's name be appointed to all my brothers and sisters out there in the world. It is your brother Jehoshaphat back in the sanctuary. All glory given to the Most High Yah. Be grateful for his love, his generous spirit, his kind heart, his long suffering to pull us into the place that he needs us to be. Be grateful for his forgiving spirit. Be grateful for all of his mercy, all of his truth that we live on, all of his presence in our lives, molding and shaping us into what he wants us to be as his children. And that's righteous men and righteous women before his eyes. All glory given to his strength. All glory given to his mercy. All glory given to his forgiveness, for he is a great God. He is a mighty God. He is the only God. Bless the God of Israel, for he is worthy. In Jesus Christ's name. Peace and blessings be appointed to all my brothers and sisters out there in the world. It is your brother Jehoshaphat Israel back in the sanctuary for this Monday afternoon. Today is July 22nd, I believe so, 2019. What is good to all my family out there in the world? Family, we starting it back up in the week. And I'm not going to lie, family. Your brother I thought I was up in it, but I kind of fell behind, family. I kind of fell behind. My bad. But we are back now. And let's get real intimate with your brother. Let's get real intimate with your brother real fast. Family, God, he gives me visions, family. At nighttime, family, I ask your father to come to me and teach me certain things that I don't know, or take me places, or tell me something that I don't know about people that live nowadays and what we are all facing. And if you ain't never had a vision before, I describe it but it in itself, it sounds a little bit strange, but it happens to so many of us, but we don't know. So tonight or tomorrow, whenever you get this message, I want you to play close attention. Ask your father, ask him, Father, well, I want you to come into my dreams at night and teach me and show me something. I'm always asking your father to show me something about this world in which I do not know. And I tell you like this, family, the last time he showed me a couple of things, but I shared this one with you because I don't know, family. I don't know. It's like he's bringing me back to the days of old when he used to show me big things. And how do I describe this? Okay, you in a dream, but in that dream is no different than your day is right now. Whatever you doing, brother, whatever you doing, sister, whatever you doing in your life, what you would regularly do, you would think that it's a part of your own life, but it is not, family. It is not, family. So with your father, he had showed me, I was in a dream, and he was teaching me stuff about women. He was teaching me stuff about women, but it's something else that I had saw in that dream. Now I won't get in the point where he was teaching me about women, but I'll tell you the other end of it. Now in this because I don't know what it is. It could be something that's going to happen. I don't know, family. All I know, I'll tell you, and then you figure it out yourself. Does it sound something that could happen? I don't know, family. But in this dream, I spent the whole day, family. When the sun was up, I was in a dream. Did I know I was in a dream? No, I didn't know I was in a dream, family. I thought it was my regular life, family, but nothing in that I would, however my life is set up, it wasn't. It was like I was living my life through somebody else and things that they would normally do, because all that stuff, I don't be out in the street like that, family. I really don't, family. But in this dream, I was out there in the streets, family, doing God knows what, kind of chasing women. That's what I was doing. I got to be honest with you. Now, in this dream, family, I went to bed in the dream, family, and I woke up in the same dream. Now, if you ain't never had that happen to you, I can't say that he hasn't visited you or whatnot, but I'm asking you, my brothers and sisters, and as real as I'm talking to you now, as real as your day is, and all the things that you have done in this day, it's no differently. My question to all the people out there, all my brothers and sisters out there in the world, have you ever went to sleep in a dream and woke up in the same damn dream? Because that's what happened to me, family. It really did, family. I went to sleep in the dream and I woke up with the same people. That's not my house. I don't live there. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like, and when you wake up in the dream, you don't know that you were dreaming. You just went from sun down all the way to sun up. Soon as I spent my whole day in that dream, however the time span was, it was early in the morning. I was in that dream all the way till late at night until I decided to lay it down for the night. When I woke up in the same dream. And in this dream, I was in an apartment. And for some reason, all of the people, they was waiting on the government, family. And when the government came, they started feeding people. I don't think it was no stores or nothing like that open, or you could get food like that, because at that certain point of the day, all the people was outside waiting for the government to pull up and feed them, family. I don't know what happened to the supermarkets. I don't even know what happened to the government. But as you look at that government, it was like a partial part of the United States. Like something happened to the United States and they trying to gain their power back up. But then they know the people out in the street is starving and hungry and they want to do something for the people, because it could have been like over 100 people that lived in that complex. And every single one of them people was standing out there waiting for the government to pull up in their food vans and start dispensing food through the people. And I can't say to people, oh, well, you know, these were homeless, transient people that be out in the street and they waiting for somebody to give them a handout. This was everybody, family. Everybody was out there waiting on the government to give them some food. And I remember standing in the line waiting on the food, and you seen people walking away with sandwiches and they was all hungry. But by the time the government got here, I get something to eat. And the government gave as much food as they possibly can to the people. But then at the end of the dream, I remember, and it was like a grocery store. Basically, they gave you a little bit of everything so you can survive until the next time the government will be out there again passing out food. I remind you that everybody was involved in this. It wasn't because these people was poor, they didn't have no money. These people is rich, they don't need it. Everybody was sitting out there waiting for the government to pull up, and it was a partial government. It was, family. They didn't have the full power of the United States of America backing them. It was like it was a patchwork, and they was trying to pull the people back together and tell the people, like, you know, it's okay. We're trying to get back. Whatever happened, we're trying to get back to where we were. But this is all that we can do for the American citizens right now. We know it ain't no food, and we know it's kind of tough for y'all to get food. So we out here giving y'all as much as we can. But this is all that we had. All them people was walking away with sandwiches and bags in their hand, eating, talking about I'm hungry, and about time they got here. But at the end of the dream, when I woke up, and I was getting in the car, because the people I was with, they was arguing over and they was arguing over rent money. They was like, I pay you the money when this and this and that. We ain't got the money right now. But that's irrelevant. That's not even what the dream was, the true meaning of it. But at the middle part of the dream, the end part of the dream, family, I seen a little kid take a bag of flour. He dumped half the flour on the ground. And then he started putting his hand in the bag and just started playing with the flour. And I was thinking in my head, this is a waste right here. You know how much bread you can make with that flour right there? This kid is out in the middle of the street, and it was a lot of them kids out there just playing with the food and throwing it away like it didn't even mean nothing. But then that's all that anybody had, family. From rich to poor, from great people to not so great people. Everybody was sitting there waiting up on the government, and the people that was around it was a whole security task force and all that, family. And whoever that person was, they was trying to be the next president as well. He was thinking to himself, let me give out the food as much as I can to these people so they can support me, and I can get their vote. And when it's time, when we pull the government back together, then they'll vote for me. So I want you to think about that, family. I want you to think about that. The day previous in the dream, I was just doing whatever I was doing in the dream. It's what I was doing. I was being taught lessons about females. That's what God was teaching me in that dream. But then at the same time is what he showed me at the end of it. And I want you to think real close. And it's very hard, family. From what the scientists people say, they say when you wake up in the morning time, 5 seconds, if you don't start thinking about what you dreamed about, you will forget it, family. But I remembered, family. The only reason why I truly remember it is because I fell asleep in the dream and I woke up in the same place. That's kind of hard to sit there and sweep under the rug like it didn't happen, family. And I want you to think about that. Have you ever went to sleep in a dream and woke up in the same damn dream, family? And then I told you what happened with the government and the food. I just want to share that with you. Did it carry anything that he was trying to show me? All I know is, family, I need to be stacking up on food, family, a little bit more than what I am. If that's what he showed me in my dream, the government passing out food. And we ain't talking about no food stamps. We ain't talking about no EBT. Them people was outside. Everybody was waiting on the government to come give them something. It was nowhere else that they can get food for their houses, for they kids and their wives and their husbands. So I want you to think about that, family. Now, family, we are back tonight, and I'm running a little bit late, so I might merge into the 9 o'clock per hour, probably 10 minutes or so. But I kind of wanted to get caught up tonight, and you know how we is here in the sanctuary with your brother Jehosa. When we do a study, we pull forth every single thing that's a possible lesson that can affect you or I when we go over different books in the Bible. I like to pull out every single lesson that would pertain to your life and your situation, because it carries weight, family. It really does. It carries weight to you, to me, to everybody single you know. And in some shape, form, or fashion, these things, I don't want to say bother you in your life, but you will have to go through these things, family. So as I look at all these different lessons, I like to pull every single thing out of it that would affect you or me, of what our Father is asking of us. And you also know that I spend time in it. Just because I went over it one time, just because we was in the book of Ezra and we was pulling out all the different lessons that we have to apply to our life, I might be in there for a while, family, a month. I want every single bit of knowledge. When I peel back scriptures, family, I try to absorb every single bit of knowledge that I possibly can get. And even if it takes me a couple of months, family, until I complete it all the way and I feel satisfied inside of myself, like, okay, well, we was in Genesis and that's every single lesson that you possibly can learn out of Genesis. Now we have to apply them in our life, family. This is the week of trusting in your Lord, depending on your Father. Now, one of the beautifulest things that Ezra and Nehemiah taught us all is that our Father is a protector and he is a provider. He's a protector and he is a provider. He's a provider. I've been thanking him all single day, family, for providing for me, for protecting me. I can't protect myself, family. I have strength, but he has so much more strength than me. And our Father, he goes before us in battle. So what am I going to do? Stand on the battlefield and go out there all by myself like a dummy? I don't think so, family. I don't think so. Your Father is a provider. He provides us with all the necessities that we need in our life. Them people so greedy that they're not grateful for anything that he gives them. So they just look at it like, whatever. I got this today, whatever. I got a car, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm working, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I could pay my bills, whatever. That's how they be thinking up inside of their head. Well, this come natural. This is my job and I did this and this and that. But he's the reason why, family. God, he picks up kings of country. He did that. So if God will pick a king for a country, I'm pretty sure he'll give you a job and get you some ways to where you can make some money, family. I'm pretty damn sure, family. Protector, family. We got all of this stuff to protect ourselves, but it would mean nothing if we didn't have him to use it. I can have any weapon in the world. That weapon ain't gonna save me. Yah let me use that weapon with his grace and his blessing. That's what's gonna save me, family. It is, family. He'll give you the tool to use it, but he has to give you the power as well, and the will as well, and the know-how, and be there with his protecting hand on your life. So the brother Nehemiah and the brother Ezra taught us all, family, that he is a great protector and he is a great provider. Be grateful to your father that he protects you and he provides you, for you are in his grace, family. So many different people don't have his mercy on their life, and they live the toughest and they live the roughest. Why is that for, Jehoshaphat? Why they live the roughest? Why they live the toughest, brother? Because they don't have God's protection on their life, and they don't have him providing for them. I really don't have to worry for too much. People be worrying about next month and 2020 and 2021. Oh Lord, what is we gonna do now? How we gonna pay the PNG bill? Oh, the card notice coming. What I'm gonna do? I don't have worries like that. I don't have worries like that in my life, because I put my full faith in my Father. I put my faith in my Father, and he provides. So if you doubt Yah, the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, the God of the heavens and the earth, how is he going to provide for you? You have to put your faith in him. If you don't put your faith in him, how he going to protect you from all that stuff that's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? So I don't worry on stuff that could happen. Them people be all like, well, I don't want to do this and I don't want to go there, and I'm just being normal, taking care of my business, but I don't want to do this because I'm scared, or I'm scared to do this. We don't live our lives in fear, family. Now, your brother would be stupid to tell you to not protect yourself, but you also have to remember that your Father is protecting you as well. We have to stay vigilant for the eyes of evil, and when it comes in our life, we all know this, family. But we have to know within our Father that he has his mercy on our life, blessing us. So he has protection. It's so many different people that you hear all them different stories of all that different stuff happening to them in the worstest way, family, in the worstest way. And all of that could have been avoided if they would have dropped on their knees and prayed to their Father and loved him and walked with him the way that he wants to be loved, the way he wants to be praised, and the way that he wants to be honored, family. So we can receive this great mercy on our lives. So many different people don't have it. So you must know, as long as you love, and it's a beautiful thing, family. It is a beautiful thing to know that your Father will provide, to know that your Father will protect no matter what you are facing and no matter what you are going through. Nothing ain't too big. Nothing ain't too small. He done seen every single thing that can possibly happen to you. That's why he went before you in battle and took care. He laid down all your enemies, sister. He knocked down all your enemies, brother, before you even got there. Now it's time for you to get your broom and your dustpan and sweep them up and throw them away, family, because by the time we get there, it's already over. By the time they get there, it's just beginning. And they got hell to pay, family. And they got so much suffering that they have to endure. But they did not want to live their life asking God to come into their life, submitting themselves before him, being as the Messiah want us to be, the Masseuse, the Lord, the precious Lamb, of how he wants us to live. And that's us doing our best to be as he is. And I'm not going to say that you can do it all the way, brother, because that's a mountain that it's hard to climb right there. That's like a big mountain right there, family. That's like the Everglades or something right there, family. That is a big old mountain. That's why it's so important to turn into him, for he does all these things. He's doing all this for us. They don't even want it, but they gonna have to pay for it, because they don't have it in their life. So no fears to your heart, no fears to your mind. Know that your Father is a great protector. Know that he is a great provider. They be like, oh, Jehoshaphat, I don't know what's gonna happen, Jehoshaphat. I don't know. The bill man said he was gonna cut the lights off on the 31st. See, he up over there worrying about them damn bills when he need to be worrying about Yah. so y'all can come provide. Family, I done seen your father bring blessings out of thin air upon me. And I wasn't even, I said, well, Father, I'm going through this and I'm going through this, but I'm going to put it in your hands. I'm going to let you worry about that. Ain't no worrying, family. Ain't no worrying to that heart. Ain't worrying to that mind. You turn all your problems over to your Lord. Let him know about it. Let him know about all that is concerning you and your life. This is the week, family, to lean on him, family. To lean on him. I'm not with you. And I don't even know where you live. I don't even know where you at. But I want you to lean on your master this week, for he will make the crooked straight in your life. He will, family. He will turn all them mountains into a plain road that you can walk on, family. All that stuff that's turbulence in your life, he gonna make it straight for you. You cannot do those things by yourself. The best thing that any of us can do is to trust in him. This is the week of leaning on your father. Sister, I don't even know what you're going through. I don't even know what you've been through, but I know you're going through something. And if you can only trust in your master, go to him, confess to him, let him know where you stay, and believe in him. Even if you have to remind him again that you don't even know what you're going to do, sister. Brother, do you hear me? I want you to lean on your master this week, to trust in him that he will do things for you, for he loves all of us, family. He loves you, brother. He loves you, sister, and he don't want to see you going through none of that. And you might not see the light at the end of the tunnel, but he's at the end of the tunnel, and he gonna show you the way, family. I want you to trust in your master. I don't care what's going on with you. It's bad, brother. It's bad. Some of the things that you are facing this week are bad. But if you can only trust and believe and have faith in your master, and he will make the crooked road straight. He will make that dark road with light to where you can see what's going on. He will make the ground stop earthquaking and trembling under your foot, if you only trust and lean in him. So all this week, my brothers and sisters, I want you to lean on the Lord all week long. No matter what you're going through, no matter how bad it looks, even if you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, I want you to trust in your master this week. This is the week of leaning on the Lord. Family, let me get a little bit of water. I know I have my water here. So your brother, I want to get caught up. And it's a beautiful thing, brother. It's a beautiful thing, my sister, what the brother Ezra and the brother Nehemiah taught us, that all those wicked things that those, and it says so many different times throughout the word, through your sword, the word of Yah, the word of truth, the word of life, the word of salvation, through your word, it says it so many times. That's why it's so important to build up all of your love and your faith to put in your father, for he turns the complete recompense of the evil that was sitting there plotting and planning on you, brother. Plotting and planning on all that stuff that it wants to do to you, sister. Yeah, he wants to turn all of that on your enemy's head, but you're going to have to trust him. You're going to have to believe in him, so all these things can manifest in your life. If not, those things will just happen. And we're not talking about what's ever been you already been appointed to. Family. We're talking about those other things, family. And it's so many of them, because they're your enemies. You couldn't believe it right now, but it's so many different people that's plotting on you. Somewhere right now, one of my brothers is somebody hating on him, trying to get him fired on his damn job. If they keep on playing with Yah, they gonna get fired. They the ones who gonna get fired on the job. Right now, one of my sisters is somewhere, she ain't did nothing wrong, and them foul hoochie mamas down the street want to do something to my sister. But as long as my sister trusts in the Most High Yah, them hoochie mamas down the street is going to get beat down and towed down just for messing with my sister. So you have to have your trust in your father. You have to have your faith in your father, to know that he will work all things out for his glory. For his glory, family, for we are his children, family. So let's go ahead and get into ministering and preaching for tonight. And like I said before, Your brother, I won't do you a disservice, and I won't just run through all of these things, but we only have a little bit here in the sanctuary. So let me see if we went over this one already. I think we already did. Why does God don't want you to mix your holy seed? Okay, we did that one. Okay, I caught a lot of a backlash over that one. A lot of people was mad. A lot of my brothers was mad. They turned their back on me. That's cool because, like I said many a times, you're not mad at me. You mad at God for what He is asking of all of us. And if you can only submit yourself, that's a submission right there. See, my people in America, they don't understand. Yah, He promised to keep us alive. And if you look at all the things that's been done to your people, there's no way in humanly possible that we should be here. Here in North America, if we didn't have Yah with all of His covenant promises over His chosen people life, we wouldn't even be here, family. We would be scattered and mingled, and we wouldn't even know we were black. All the white people would have to tell us as we come from Venezuela, and we would have had believed it, family. But we are true children of Yah, and He is keeping us until he brings us. Now, I hate to get off topic, family. I hate to get off topic, but you know, I'm coming out of Christianity to where I used to be. I had a Gentile state of mind. And when you read the book of Revelations, that's going to be a lot of black people, family. It is, family. It's a lot of black people that's going to be stuck over here in America when all those bad things happen to America. Me and my people, we getting up out of here because God is going to call us back to our home country, our forefathers' land, the promised land, family. He's going to call us back over there. And all those things that you heard in Revelation with the mark of the, I used to be scared as a kid, family. I used to be like, oh man, you got to take the mark of the beast and they're going to have people chopping off people's heads. If you keep on being an African American and giving into your sin and playing and not taking Him serious, you will be left behind, family. All them Christian people with all them movies, left behind, people gone in a blink of an eye. If they only knew that they was talking about black people the whole damn time, family. If you don't get your stuff together, you going to be left here and you will have to suffer like the rest of these people with the Antichrist over your head doing all of these things to you. I looked at it so sad when I was a boy. I was like, man, this is messed up. But, you know, sometimes we got to take one for Yahshua. We got to take one for the team. But if you read prophecy, we won't have to go through as long as you keep your mind on Yah and do everything that He wants you to do and all His covenants, all of His promises, all of His laws, His statute, His judgment, His limitations. You'll make it, family, if you take Him serious. If you don't, you're going to be stuck in America like an African American. All them bad things going to happen to you. That does not have to happen to any of us, my brother. None of this has to happen to any of us, my sister. As long as you keep your mind on the Most High Yah and your Savior and doing all that is right before His eyes, you won't be left behind. But if you be like these so-called African Americans not giving a damn and think they American, you're going to be trapped right here because Yah wants us to come out of that mindset. He wants us to come out of that state of mind of being. You see, American people, they put their country first. And they call themselves Christians. So that already is asinine to me. It's backwards, family. If you call yourself a Christian, you're supposed to be putting God first. Family. They put their country first. So is you gonna be like that, family? You gonna put this country before you put off you gonna put this country before you put above God and then get caught left behind, family? Nah, family. You ain't even gotta go out like that. You ain't even gotta go out like that, family. You really don't, family. You don't, family. Okay, we did that one. I talked about your holy seed and your father. He wants you to be with your people. You can hate him for saying that. But it's a reason why He wants you to love the daughters of Zion. And if you don't, family, you going to be cursed, family. You will suffer. If you didn't listen to me the first time, you're going to be one of them hard heads and you will go through it. For everything that is written will happen to you. It happened to me, brother. It's going to happen to you if you don't get your stuff together. Do you hear me, sister? If you don't turn to loving your brothers, brother, if you don't turn to loving your sisters, you're going to have heartaches all through your life and you will be used. Yes, you will. They already see you as a fetish. That should already tell you like telltale signs of how they look at you. I only date black men. I only date sisters. They look at you like a fetish. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to be treated like a fetish? Okay, let's get back into this. We are but one people and bear the same pain of our brothers and sisters, bad choices of iniquities. This is why things in this country happen to all of us and not a few, for we are but one people. Now, a lot of people would like to tap dance around that. A lot of rich people think that their money is going to save them. But all in all, we are all one people. When you see what's happening to your brothers on the East Coast, it's happening to your brothers in the Midwest. If it's happening to your people in the Midwest, it's happening to them on the West Coast. All over, we are one people. That's why the cops do us the way they do us. That's why the racist people in this country think that it's okay to chase down people in their car and shoot and kill them. We are one people. That's why all of these things are gonna befall us if we don't take Yah serious in our life. What affects me here affects my people all over the world, all over in North America. For we are one people. If we weren't a people, if we weren't from the same lineage, the same bloodline of the same descendant people, then it would be different, family. You wouldn't have the same problems in Miami that's affecting the people in Mississippi, and then the people that live in Mississippi is hurting the ones that live in Tennessee, and the ones that live in Texas are the ones that live in California. You know what I'm saying? None of these things would be happening to all of us, for we are one people. A lot of our brothers and sisters like to hide from that. They like to run from that. They get a little money and then they want to forget their problems. But when the Hebrew moment in time comes, they will recognize that they are the same people. Then they come crawling back to us and crying back to us. Oh, I didn't know I was a so-called Negro. I didn't know that the cops would do me like that. I didn't know white people was like that. They got to actually see all those things happening when they already see their people going through it. So why wouldn't they think those happen to them, family? They got to get their Hebrew moment wake-up call for them to even know that they are the same people. Don't be like your other brothers and sisters that go out there in the world thinking that they are part of this world and they're not, being treated as an underclass. Everybody will have you. Okay, you seen all of them Uncle Toms. You seen all them tap dancing, fried chicken, watermelon, hot sauce fingers, butter biscuit eating brothers. They gonna have their turn, family. They gonna get it just like you or just like me. It's just sad that the police had to do all of that to them before they realized. It's sad that had to happen to their little brother or their son or their dad before they realized that we are the same people. If we weren't the same people, the stuff over here in California wouldn't be happening over there in Mississippi. Wouldn't be happening in Tennessee. Wouldn't be happening in Utah. Wouldn't be happening in Miami. It would not be happening in Missouri, family. It would not, family, for we are the same people. That's the only reason. The sad thing about it is that our people of the day, they knew, family. They knew. They was like, we the same people. We go through the same stuff. Black people nowadays, they got so Americanized that they think there's something different with them. You know what I'm saying? They think that they're different than a Negro. It's sad, family. Don't be like your other brothers and sisters and get this Hebrew wake up call, because nobody don't want that. We already done got that for too many times. I don't have to have all that stuff happen to me to know of who I am and where I'm at and what they'll do to me, family. It's sad, family, that they got to get busted in the head with a rock. They got to get pulled out their car by the police and beat down before that they know that they're the true children of Israel. It's sad, family. And some of them, they going to get that beat down and they still won't know. It's sad, family. It's sad, family. So what was written? We are but one people and bear the same pain of our brothers and our sisters, bad choices of iniquities. This is why things in this country happen to all of us and not a few, for we are but one people. You have to know, the more evil that your people do is the more we gonna have to suffer for that. So if we can all work together, and this goes beyond you all, you know, I'm a big person that'll sit there and tell you that we need to clean house. And when I say clean house, I mean your own house and your own life and your own situation. But this is more bumped up to where it has to be certain rules that we all follow. Because if your other brothers and your other sisters go out there and they be robbing and they be stealing and they be killing, we gonna feel their pain, family. We gonna be treated just like they are because we are the same people. You wonder why them people look at you the certain way when you go up in the grocery store and they treat you all that way. It's because your other bad brothers and sisters out here and the things that they do, family. We suffer on the behalf of I'm not gonna call them worthless. I'm not gonna call them stupid, but we suffer on the behalf of our bad people. Good people got to go through it of the iniquities that our other brothers and sisters do. So what do we have to do as a people? We have to learn how to chastise our own people. If you step out these codes that our elders put forth, it's up to our people to chastise our own people. And a lot of people don't like to hear that. But if you went back to Africa, it'd tell you it takes a whole village to raise one child. That's been the same. That's how it was back for us in the 50s and the 60s and the 40s and the 30s and the 20s. Why would it be any different in 2019? Why wouldn't it be any different? It takes all of us to chastise our people for them to act right. And we don't have to suffer on what they're doing, family. We have to suffer for the bad that they do. It's sad, family. It was true then in days of old. It's true to this very day that we live and we breathe and we bleed here in North America. It's no different. The badder they do, the more we have to suffer. If we chastise our own people and get them to walk on a right road, then we won't have to suffer as much, family. And we won't be looked at as all crazy, family. I know you get tired, brother. I know you get tired, sister, of being treated like that. It's only because your bad brothers and your bad sisters who just don't give a damn. When we chastise them, then they'll give a damn. Right now, they can do whatever they want to because there is no standing army of Israel. There's no standing army of black men black men and black women who will chastise their people. It has to be a code that we all follow and we all lift up. It can be done. I don't care what you believe in. I don't care what so-called religion you call yourself. It still has to be a code of forms that we all follow and we all respect. And if you step out of that, that is your bottom. You know what I'm saying? That is your bottom. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to tear you up. So until that day that your people can make these codes, these rules of these statutes that we all follow as black people, over here in North America, we will be looked like that. We will be treated like that because we suffer for the iniquities of your bad brothers and your bad sisters out here in the world. And if you one of them people, I'm talking about you. You need to change your ways because we're suffering on you. We don't want to give in to none of that evil. And we don't treat our people like that. But we sure got to be looked like we you when we come around other people. It's a damn shame, family. It's a damn shame. Okay, I went over that one. Today is July 22nd, 2019. Okay, let's move forward, family. Yah will not stop hurting a man or a woman until he is finished. We all know Yah curses people for years, not a season. So you know how it is, family. They be thinking when God cursed somebody that he just gonna give them like a month or something. Oh, well, you know, God, he really hurted me, but you still didn't learn the lesson. God is not gonna listen to you until he's finished doing whatever he is doing to you. However long that might take. It might be a year, might be 2 years, might be 3 years, depending on how hard-headed that man or that woman might be. God's curses don't just evaporate in the middle of the air. Oh, it's July, come September, I'll be out of it. Family. Y'all don't work like that. He beats people down for years because he wants to let them know that he don't want their disrespect like that, family. And he don't want them out there in the world like that. That's why he beats them down and he makes them suffer for years. When you look at them people and you seen all them years go by and they were still suffering, it's because God is cursing them, family. The God of heaven is cursing them. And you just didn't see 1 year went by. Then Reggie doing good. Then Tina, she lifted up. Then, you know, Tiffany, she went through that for a couple months and she doing all right. Tiffany was cursed for a long time. I'm just saying, family. Brother Mike, he wasn't doing good for years, family. For years, God had his hand all on the back of Mike, yet back of his neck, beating him down, family. Beating him down with all the things that he allowed to happen. And that comes smooth with Yah taking his hand of protection off of Mike. It is, family. John had no God hand protection on his life. All he had is with curses. He got to make it through them curses. And he got to fly straight all the way until however long it might last, family. God does not sit and curse a man or a woman for a short period of time. He curses people for years, family. Not a little bit. What was written? Yah will not stop hurting a man or a woman until he has finished. We all know that Yah curses people for years, not just a season. Family, not just 6 months of him doing something to you, he gonna be finished. It might be 3 years, family. It might be 2 years, depending on what that person does. Now, I said that, and it should strike fear in the heart and the minds of so many different people, but they gonna be right back out there disrespecting him all over again. Can you believe that, brother? Can you believe that, brother? You know what I'm saying? He gonna curse them. It's 2019. God might not finish cursing them until 2023, family. He is not one to be played with like that. So know that inside of yourself, when you see them people and you see them hitting the bricks and going through the roughest, that's not it. They not finished, family. They might have to live like that for 3 or 4 more years, depending on what that brother did or what that sister did of them not wanting to give in to Yah. God is not playing with none of us, family. That's why he likes to see people suffer for a long time. It's just a damn shame of it that Mike stood up over there and he suffered for 4 whole years and he still didn't get it right, family. Now, when it comes to the point to where like, Yah, he says there, okay, now I did this to Mike. I did that to Mike. And I did that to Mike for all that period of time. Now I'm going to listen to him. Mike done gave up and he right back at doing it all over again. So them curses start all over again, family. So you got to put that in your mind. Okay, I feel very comfortable on that. Wipe that off. Now, your haters will give you doubt and confusion to try and stop you from doing what Yah is calling you out to do. Now, before I read that, really, I just want to let you know, my brothers and sisters, that whatever Yah puts in your heart, you need to go run and do that. What is he going to do, family? He's going to tell you about it. He's going to put it in your heart, or he's going to send all these people saying the same thing of what he wants you to do. And I'm telling you right now, my brothers and sisters, if y'all put that in your heart, you need to go do that, family. You need to go do whatever he put in your heart. Don't tell nobody about that. Go ahead and go do all of those things that Yah put in your heart. It's a reason why Yah put that in your heart. That is your job, and that's what he needs you to do, family, for him. So what was written? Your haters will give you doubt and confusion to try and stop you from doing what Yah is calling you out to do. So what you gonna do, family? Already, God gave you a specific job that he wanted you to do, sister. Brother, Yah, he wanted you to do that. He called you out. He put it inside your heart. He put it on your mind. He told you about it. But you must understand that when you do the will of Yah, the Lord of hosts, then that's when you had them people coming out with all of that doubt. That's when they trying to get you confused. That's when they trying to get you off of whatever Yah put in your heart. I'm asking you right here and now, will you let that stop you? Sister, will you turn around and give up because they want to come up and give you confusion and doubt in your own self that you couldn't even get the job done? Your brother already told you. You don't even have to tell them about it. As soon as they see you doing what God has put on your heart, they gonna come around, family. They gonna come around with all of they sneakiness of they doubt, trying to make you doubt yourself and doubt what your father asked you to do. Make you all confused like you can't do it. You cannot give in to that, my brother. You cannot give in to that, my sister. That is their job to do. They're doing a damn good job. I can't hate them for doing their father's will, of putting them seeds of doubt and confusion into people. But I have to prepare my brothers and sisters to let you know on your soul journey out here on this earth of what's happening to you and what you have to do. You have to stay focused on whatever Yah put inside your heart, whatever he put inside of your mind of what he wants you to do. Go ahead and throw your hands up, for you are blessed by the Most High Yah himself, the Lord of hosts. All glory be given to Yah, for he is the only one who is worthy. Family, I'm running late on my time once more again, family. I am, family. It's already 9 o'clock, and I want to go ahead and get into the 9 o'clock prayer hour. Father, please bless all my brothers and sisters who are at the 9 o'clock prayer hour, pouring out all a heart of all a spirit, all the prayers, Father. I ask that you bless them all in the name of Jesus Christ. Family, I was at the 9 o'clock prayer hour, family. I said all them prayers, and they wasn't even about me like that. I was impressed. I was bragging on my own self. I know I'm not supposed to toot my own horn, but at the same time, from 9 o'clock all the way to about 10:07, I was praying for all my brothers and sisters out here in this world and anything that would ill or affect you, and all the blessings that I would like to see him rush down that mountain into your life to open up all of Zion and pour down all them raindrops of blessing on you, your sons, your daughters, your husbands, your wife, your complete household. I would like to see all that. And I blessed everybody in this world. So I want you to come bring your heart. I want you to come bring your spirit. Sometimes it's got to be about you, but not all the time, family. I want you to say prayers on the behalf of all these people who's trapped up, locked up, and need a second chance and need your prayers to be set free. For your prayers changes lives. Your prayers set people free. Your prayers bless so many different people with all y'all's many miracles and its wonders because you care and you took the time. So make sure you come get yourself some of this 9 o'clock prayer hour and send up so many different prayers on your families and all the people that you see that are trapped and need a lifting hand, family. You know your Father is a God of second chances, family. He is, family. He is, family. Now, okay, we did that one. Your haters, will you doubt and be confused? Okay, we preached over that. I feel very comfortable about that. Okay, now this one, the best way to beat evil is to see it coming and to resist. He is relentless and will not give up. We must kill the lust in our own heart. I'm telling you, family, the best way to beat evil, family, you already know, family, the devil's not going to give up, family. He's not, family. He's relentless, family. If you think that he tried that and it worked and it was bad, he got some more tricks under his bag, family, that might can work. But to squash the devil out, to make sure none of his plans work on you and your life, you must resist him, family. You must resist him, and you have to kill your own lust inside of your heart. If you can kill the lust inside of your heart for the things that you want or the things that you doing, he won't be able to play up on none of that in your life. He won't. He done seen your lust, family. He sees what you like, sister. He knows what you like, brother. He knows what to push your buttons. And if you can resist him, if you can kill whatever you have inside of your own heart, he will not be able to use those things towards you. That is the best way to beat evil. It starts in your heart, inside of your mind. If you can beat the devil and your wants inside of your minds and whatever is inside of your heart, you win. You win, family. He loses automatically, but you must know that he is relentless and he will not quit, family. He will not stop, family. The only way you can beat him, family, is to work on your heart and your mind, whatever the longings of your own flesh, whatever it is your desires. If you can snuff that out like a fire, then you can win. If not, family, he'll play upon it. He'll use all those things and you'll fail and you'll fall each and every time because you was not willing to fight the devil in your own flesh. You wasn't willing to fight the devil in your mind. You wasn't willing to fight the devil in your own heart. That's where our homestead of our front line of our defense, family, it starts in our heart. It starts in our mind for the things that we long after, for he would use every single thing against us, family. You have to remember that when you are dealing with the evilness that's in this world. Okay, I feel very comfortable on that. Now, evil people are trying to set us up, and our own fears is necessary to throw us off the plan that we're giving. Now, you know what God put in your heart. Family, if you start fearing it, family, that's the greatest tool that's going to be necessary for them to use, family, is your doubt and your fear of whatever he put inside of us. If you start doubting, family, and you have fears like you can't do it, family, the evil is going to use that against you, family, or whatever Yah is calling you out to do in this life, family. He's going to turn around and use those same things against us, family. So we cannot fear. When he is calling us out to do something, we have to stay focused on the task at hand of what our Holy Father called us out to do in this life. By our fears will throw us off, family, of whatever the plan it was that our Father wanted us to stick to. Our fears and our doubt, family. The confusion of us not thinking that we are good enough or we are not equipped enough to be able to handle it or be able to conquer whatever it is that our Father, it's a multitude of different things that he asks us to do, from the smallest to the great. But you won't be able to do any of that if you fearing, family. If you fearing what people saying about you, they gonna talk about you like a damn dog. You serve the Most High Yah. You love Jesus Christ. They gonna talk about you like a damn dog. I'll tell you that off the top, family. But if you start fearing yourself, that's the only way that the evil will be able to work, family. Your fear is necessary for you to lose, family. If you don't have no fear up in you, then they won't be able to use that against you like that, family. So you have to look at your fears and know inside of yourself, brother, and know inside of yourself, sister, that you have every single thing that your Father has put in you to conquer the quest that he has put you on. Whatever that path is, whatever that role is that he wants you to run, whatever that highway that he wants you to drive on to get his business taken care of, you cannot fear. For that fear is necessary to throw you off of his plan in your life. So I want you to take that fear and throw it away from you. I want you to take that fear. I want you to take that doubt. I want you to throw that away. And I want you to go running to do what the Most High Yah has for you to do, knowing that he will strengthen you. He will give you the spirit of not having no doubt in him. But it comes with you praying. It comes with you once more again, relying on your Lord, relying on your Father to see you through it. Them people fear, so they never get Yah's job done, family. Yah made them specifically to do that, family. I'm just saying, brother Timmy up over there, Yah made Timmy to do that. You know what I'm saying? Yah put Timmy on this earth with all these different things that he wanted Timmy to do. But Timmy is not going to be able to do none of those things if he's fearing what's inside of him to get the job done. But Timmy was made to, if Timmy was made to do it, then why wouldn't he be able to accomplish it? That's when that fear and that doubt comes up in. But everything that your Father is calling you to do is what he made you for, family. Okay, we already know we made for his delight. He takes a pleasure in us, but he also in his mind, he made us for certain tasks that he wants us to do, specific jobs that he wants us to do down here on this earth. He made Susan for that, family. He did, family. He made Susan to take care of that job. That's why she's here. Not only does she please the Most High Yah with her love and her faith for him, she's going to do whatever Yah made her to do, whatever he made her for. But with this fear that the devil likes to play on, this confusion and this doubt, you'll never be able to complete what Yah made you for. And he has so many different tasks that he wants us to do with the will, our free will that he has given us to do out of pleasure to serve the Most High Yah. So I want you to think about that, my brothers and sisters, when you out there doing the will of your Father. Now, side note for the day, yes ma'am, yes sir, side note for the day. Now we all know, family, that when the Bible was taken out the context of the scriptures, it was put in a form to suppress your people. It was, family, and they were slipping. They were slipping, family. Let me give you a couple examples on Jesus. Now, as you look at the name Jesus, That's the only time you hear Jesus, unless you read some other Bibles and they might say Bar Jesus. But if you know anything about Hebrewic culture, if you know anything about the traditions and the customs, that if Jesus was his name, there would be other names in the Bible that's kind of like Jesus. It would be, family. If that was his name, and don't get me wrong, family. Don't get me wrong, family. I'm not stealing no power out that name. If you feel comfortable with calling that name, I know it carries power because we believe in him. That's the only reason why it carries power, family. Your faith, family, in him is the only reason why it carries power. But that is not his name, family. Let me give you an example. Now, you know how you have the name John. Now, you could take the name John and it'd be a spinoff and it'd be Jonathan. You will have the name Tim and it'd be Timmy, and it'd be all these different variations of the same name. There is no variation of Jesus' name in the Bible, family. There is none, family. Why is that? If you look at any other name in the Bible, it's a spin-off of another name, no different than in the English language, how you have Lynn, then you have Linus, then you have Linda. You know what I'm saying? It's the same name, but broken into pieces as a different name. You don't see that in the Bible. You don't, family. You don't see no other people with a close name to Jesus' name, but you sure enough got all different kind of people that the name is almost Yeshua, family. In your Bible, family, there's names like Yeshua, Yahweh, Yahshua. You know what I'm saying? There's all these other names. This is how you know what his true name is, family. I know he's not going to knock you because you believe in the real Jesus Christ. I told you it's a real Yeshua and it's a fake Yeshua. As long as you believe in the real Yeshua, the real Jesus Christ, by doing everything that he is asking you to do. But you must understand as well, family, if that was his true name, there will be other names in the Bible that would be sort of like Jesus, but there is none. Why is that for? Because the people who wrote the Bible, family, they did a whole lot. That's why we are so grateful that we have the Holy Spirit in our lives, family. In our lives, family. Now, what is this one? Family, my other side note is that your greatest enemies are those who don't know that they're going to hell. But you must understand, there are your brothers and sisters who know that they're going to hell, family. They live for it, family. And I want you to think about that when you're dealing with people and you're dealing with people. Some people want to go to hell, family. Some people know that hell exists. These are your greatest enemies, people that's going that don't know they're going to hell, and people that want to go to hell. That's your greatest enemies, family. You have to be on the lookout for these two different groups. What is the first group? People that don't know they're going to hell. If you go to somebody and ask them right now, does hell exist? They might be going to hell, family. I'm just saying, family, they don't even believe, they don't have no faith in God like that. And they don't have no other thing to tell them how this planet got here, how life got on this planet, but they wouldn't even take any of their faith and believe in God and Yah, the one who told them how everything happened. But our greatest enemies down here on this earth are people who headed to hell and don't know they're going to hell. You believe in, you listen to me. You believe in life, family. You gonna live, family. You going to Zion. You know there's a heaven and hell. You know that. You're going to heaven. You know what I'm saying? You believe in the afterlife. You believe in the Father. You're going to live, family. But our greatest enemies are those who are headed to hell, and then the people who wanted to go to hell. Now, it's kind of hard to believe that it's actual so-called African American people that want to go to hell, but they want to go to hell, family. You got the ones that don't know they going because they don't care, and then you got the ones who are planning to go to hell. So you have to keep this in mind when you're dealing with your so-called African American people here in North America or anybody else, family. You got to be on the watch for people that's going to hell, not knowing they're going to hell because they don't care, and people that want to go to hell. That's kind of hard to fathom, but there are a number of us, family, among the so-called black community that want to go to hell. Those are our greatest enemies that we have to watch out for. Side note for the night. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Side note. Yes, it is. Now, my brothers and sisters, I'm already 15 minutes off of my 9 o'clock per hour, and I got to get up out of here. But if you can please go ahead and throw your hands up to Zion, I would like to pray for all my brothers and sisters out there before I go ahead and close it down for tonight. All glory given to Yah, for he is the only one who is worthy. Blessed be his name in Jesus Christ's name, for he is worthy. Father, we thank you for your son. We thank you for the heart that he has given us and everything of what he wants us to be for you. Father, we thank you for giving us your Holy Spirit to let us know that we are not illegitimate children and that we have inherited the promise of eternity, for you have given us your Holy Spirit through your promise, Father. Father, I ask that you bless the fruits of their mind. I ask that you bless the fruits of their body. I ask that you keep their mind strong. I ask that you keep their body free of any disease. I ask that you keep their mind witty and smart and always 7 steps above of any evil principality that would try to go against my brothers and my sisters out there in the world. Father, I ask that you bless the fruits of their body, Father, to keep their body strong, to keep their body vibrant, to keep their body free of any disease, any sickness, any pain that they might feel in their body. And I ask that you give them their baby skin back, Father. Father, I ask that you bless their sons, their daughters, their husbands, their wives, their complete household covered in the blood of Yahshua HaMashiach. We also call him Jesus Christ. Father, I ask that you pour down all of your blessings, all of your protection, all of your mercy, all of your favor, all of your grace, all of your provisions on us, Father, in the name of Jesus Christ, and we thank you for it. Father, whatever it is that you have appointed for my brothers and my sisters out there in this world, I ask that you bless them for all the things that you know that we need in this life. Father, I ask that the love that you have given us through our Master Jesus Christ, that it burns a raging fire that can never be put out to touch and to reach other people out here in the world with all lies of all love that we have for the precious Lamb, your Son, Father. We love you and we thank you for this week that you have given us to show our honor and show how much that we can do for you this week. All glory given to Yah. I ask all these things in Jesus Christ's name, Father, for you are worthy. All glory given to Yah. All glory given to Yah, for he is the only one who is worthy. Blessed be his name in Jesus Christ's name, for he is worthy. All glory given to Yah. Now, my brothers and my sisters, you know how it is, family. I really didn't get a chance to put my full foot in here, but I got to get out of here for my 9 o'clock per hour. But check this out, family. We'll be back, family. God give me the strength. God give me the will, just like he did for me here today. We'll be back. All glory be given to Yah. And thank you to all my brothers and sisters who have prayed for me as well. Come get yourself some of this 9 o'clock per hour and keep him at the forefront of your mind. That is the only thing that is important. Yah, the Lord of hosts, for he is worthy. But until next time, my brothers, until next time, my sisters, all glory be given to Yah.